Hello. So this video, we're going to just recap what we did in week 17, and I'll set you guys up for success in the next week as well. So to start with, this week, we went over notes on the Earth's interior, right? We talked about our final, and I have one last announcement with regards to next week. As far as next week is concerned, let's go over here and check the updates. I'll just read this announcement to you guys and make sure you're all aware. Uh, all late work, right? If you have late work, I'll take it all the way up until the 16th, 8 p.m. Grades are due on the 18th, 8 a.m. So, you know, be pronto with that. Be prompt with that. Let me know if you turn in late work. Otherwise, I'll only be checking assignments 9, 10, and the final. So if you're all set, if you have no questions about either the final or any other late work, I'll still be hosting Zoom meetings, so you could come in and ask those questions. But if you don't, I'll post up a attendance link and get that filled in. This Friday or this Monday also, I'll be posting up a video for you guys to just kind of watch and absorb. So enjoy that. This week also, try to fill in the chemistry feedback form. I always want to be a better teacher, so if you have anything, any recommendations, any kind of preferences, let me know, and I'll do my best to incorporate them over the winter break. So that is the update there. Let's talk about the final. I want to make sure we have all of that information just ready to go. So with the first part, right, this final could be divided into 4 parts, 2 data tables, 1 graph, a set of questions. As far as the data table is concerned, you're going to want to take any data from here and just put it into your table, right? You're going to do some math, just but you want to put it into this table. And so let's look. We're looking at a homogeneous Earth. So this is a Earth that is completely solid all throughout, right? And so we've got different seismic stations that record when an earthquake's waves, right, those seismic waves will hit it. So you're going to want to record the station name, the degrees away from the epicenter, as well as the distance, right, 640. You plug that into your chart, the station name, the degrees, and the distance. With the last 2 columns here, you're going to want to do some math. You're going to want to, for the first column, for column D, you're just going to want to divide the previous one by 11, right? 640 divided by 11 is about 58.2. To get column E, you're going to want to, again, just divide. Take the previous column, divide it by 60, right? All I'm doing is reading the instructions here. You'll notice that these 2 are highlighted, these 2 columns here. Those are the columns you'll be putting into your graph when you start to make it. For seismic data, I would really want to make sure you're all aware here. You're gonna be doing a little bit of guesswork here. Notice you'll still be recording the degrees, right? You'll still be recording time, just like in the last column. But there's a little bit more leeway here, right? This dot here, it could be 20, it could be 19, it could be 21. You don't really know, but just, best guess. This dot right here, again, it could be 4 minutes, it could be 4 minutes, 18 seconds. You don't really know. All you're trying to do is locate when those vibrations start to hit the station, right? Station ADK in this case. I want to make a clarification statement here, right? With station DGAR and SBA, it kind of looks like these guys are already vibrating. And so you might think, oh, okay, these guys detected the earthquake at 18 seconds exactly. I want to specify that they do not, right? They did not do that. For these guys, record them as having started around here instead. Okay, so that'll be somewhere like here on the y-axis and a little bit above, right? The degrees still will stay the same. Okay, so I want to make sure that is clear, right? Station DGR and SBA, these vibrations don't count for purposes of travel time, right? Time since the earthquake. All right, and so again, you'll see you'll just plug in that chart, these values into your Google Sheet. You're going to want to make a graph of your data table, right? On the same graph, and then it's just a line, it's just a dot graph. So I have that set up for you. What you're going to do is just input your data, and just for example, let's say you had, okay, let me just type in 175, and let's say it's like 20 minutes, right? So if you're at station 175 degrees away from the earthquake, it took 20 minutes to get there, but that doesn't matter. The point here is that the graph updates itself automatically. So by the time you fill in all your data, you'll have a nice set of data points to compare. Okay, so whenever you're done inputting your data, right, from the first table and then the second table, just insert, well, first of all, you're gonna wanna make a copy of this sheet. So to get to this Google Sheet, you don't wanna just click on the table, click on the chain, and then open the source. After you open the source, you'll get access to this Google Sheet. Make yourself your own copy so you can edit it, right? I don't want to have everyone editing on mine. That'd be complete chaos. So go ahead and just make your own copy and then input your data into your own tables, right, on your sheet. After you do that, just click on it, Control C, and then right underneath there where it says insert your own version of the graph, Control V, and then just link to the spreadsheet. If that confuses you, that's fine. Go here, press share, and then from share, just copy the link. And again, just insert your doc into this section right there. That'll give me access to it. I can look at your graph and see if you made any mistakes. After that, answer the questions below. And that's it. I do want to make a just thing clear about interruption. I haven't talked about that in class, so I really want to make sure we get to it. An interruption is just a gap in data, right? If it looks like, well, let's see here. Pick a color that's not there. So an interruption is just a gap in the data, right? So if I have several points that are going in this direction, you might think to yourself, oh, okay, I know the pattern. That's going to go right up. But an interruption is literally that. It disrupts this pattern. So it can either be up or down. Actually, let's put that over here. It could either be up or down and then continue off in the pattern, right? And so this here, this gap, right, in either direction, that is the interruption. And so what you're looking for is when does that interruption occur, right? So check the y-axis for that. When does that interruption occur? And what do you think would cause it, right? Remember, we're talking about the earthquakes and how those waves travel throughout our planet, right? It's a sphere. What's in the center of that sphere? That's what you're going to be exploring with this graph. Okay, so that is about it as far as updates go. If you have questions, again, I'll be hosting the Zooms like usual. I'm not going over anything new. If you have questions, come in, ask them, be on your merry way, and take a look at the video I'll post. That should be about it. It's not a very long video this time around, but hey, if it helps, it helps. All right. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.